So, David Benavidez, he stopped Kyrone Davis in the 7th round after putting on a brutal performance. My God, man, he was hitting this dude left hooks, right hands, uppercuts, hooks to the body, hooks to the head. He was just put on an offensive onslaught. Kyrone Davis, shout out to him. He showed a lot of heart in this fight. For the first 3 rounds, he was doing pretty good. He was moving around the ring, countering David Benavidez. David Benavidez was stalking him with the jab and the body shots. But 3rd round, he kept standing too in the pocket, too much in the pocket with David Benavidez. David Benavidez started to just unleash his fury onto Kyrone Davis, battering Kyrone Davis. Kyrone Davis has a chin, man, because this dude's head was getting snapped back multiple times by David Benavidez's punches. It was crazy. Just a jab was just moving Kyrone Davis back. That being said, this was a good fight. I liked it. Once again, shout out to Kyrone Davis. He showed a lot of heart in this fight, but David Benavidez just proved to be too much in the ring. That being said, I'm wondering if Canelo Alvarez will fight David Benavidez. David Benavidez did call Canelo Alvarez out. He did say that he wants to fight Canelo Alvarez, but we don't know if Canelo's going to do that because it's David Benavidez that's shown this fight. He's just a vicious puncher. He's a very technically skilled boxer. He's only getting better and better. He did improve his defense in this fight. He wasn't taking as many punches. I did see him slip some punches. And I definitely think that he is a threat to Canelo Alvarez. How a fight with Canelo Alvarez will go down, I think it will be a fight where it's going to be a very uphill battle for both of them. But I will see David Benavidez beating Canelo Alvarez by unanimous decision. David Benavidez is the real undisputed, not the real undisputed, but the real WBC champion. And why do I say that? Because he's never lost his belt in an actual fight. He lost his belt due to testing positive for cocaine and, being 3 pounds overweight, which are all kind of bogus because for 3 pounds, he didn't have the proper equipment to lose the weight like he wanted to. And testing positive for cocaine, which is a recreational drug, is ridiculous because Oscar Valdez gets to test positive for Fettermine, which is a PED, and gets away with it. And so it's Canelo Alvarez, who tests positive for clenbuterol and gets away with it. And they up the limit for clenbuterol. Let's see if Canelo will fight him. So I think that the first 3 to 4 rounds of Canelo Alvarez versus David Benavidez would be a filling out round. I think it's going to be Canelo Alvarez fighting off the back foot. David Benavidez stalking with his jab and his body shots. But then by the 4th round, I see both of them starting to pick it up and just both of them start having war. I believe that Canelo Alvarez is going to be countering very well. He's going to be going for the body, trying to use his uppercut. But I think that David Benavidez is going to be out punching him in terms of stats. I think that Canelo Alvarez is going to start to tire out by the 7th or 8th round because I don't think he can keep the pace that David Benavidez throws at. David Benavidez, he throws multiple punch combinations per round for 12 rounds. He's a monster. He's like the Terminator. He just does not stop. And, if you looked at the Gennady Golovkin fight versus Canelo Alvarez, the first one, Canelo Alvarez, he was very tired throughout that fight. He was having a lot of trouble keeping up with the pace of Gennady Golovkin. Gennady Golovkin kept coming at Canelo Alvarez with a strong jab and his punching power. Fighters that are athletic, that can box very well, and just have a consistent jab, give Canelo Alvarez problems, as shown in the Caleb Plant fight. So I do think that by, like I said, the 8th, 7th round, that Canelo Alvarez is going to start to slow down. Then David Benavidez is going to slowly start to take over. He's going to start to batter Canelo Alvarez. And then I see the fight being 7 rounds to 5. The problem is even if David Benavidez wins, they're most likely going to try to either give him a split decision or rob him. But, it's a 50-50 fight. I definitely love to see it. If Canelo Alvarez fights David Benavidez, he'll get my respect for finally fighting, truly dangerous opponents. Caleb Plant was a dangerous opponent, but he didn't have enough punching power to keep Canelo Alvarez off of him. David Benavidez, he has more than enough punching power to make Canelo Alvarez respect him in the ring. So that being said, let's see if Canelo Alvarez fights David Benavidez. But to wrap this up, this is not Seeing the Dream. Rocking series, and they says to sleep. I'll hot out another one. Peace.